But anyway, so you did a sex orgy recently.
What the hell?
Can you not talk about that?
What is this?
You can talk about that, right?
I didn't do a sex orgy.
Yeah, you did. Let's talk about it.
We went to a... Jeez Louise. We went to
talk
a
about it.
sexual club.
Okay, yes. And you told me about this. So you and your...
Girlfriend, yeah. We
Girlfriend.
went to one of these Manhattan sex clubs that you have to pay in cash and they buzz you in.
Interesting. Now, you told me that you send your pictures in first, right?
Yeah. You got to
Fonzie, have you
apply.
ever gone to one of these?
You got to apply.
You got to apply.
We got rejected by all of them except one.
How many did you send?
Like 2 or 3.
Just 2 or 3? So
Yeah,
this is
yeah.
like your safety school.
Yeah. We're just curious. Buzz you in.
Well, let me just go back. So you got rejected.
okay, yeah, okay.
All right, do they say why they reject you?
No, they just say that we're sorry.
We're all full.
Yeah, you were not accepted because you're gross, uggos.
But they're not like, sorry, we just just for your information, it was Jeff that we found unattractive.
Yeah. That guy's teeth is too big.
Yeah, because it's not, they might have found one of you acceptable, one of you not. And then you're left wondering, right?
Oh, yeah, like who we're going to take?
Like, were you wondering
They email you
that?
back, like, we'll take her. He's got to stay home.
Well, did you wonder if maybe one of you were the reason you got rejected? Like, afterwards, was she like, God, his big teeth? And then when you were like, God, her fucking, small tits or something. Were you both like thinking that about the other person?
No. We just got rejected. I was like, I just assumed it was both of us. I went, it must be both of us.
But it's interesting. You both got rejected as a couple. I feel like that's an interesting thing to get rejected as a couple.
Yeah, we were rejected as a couple.
Into an Eyes Wide Shut type thing. But then you get into one.
Then we got into one, yeah.
Now this is exciting. Now, how nervous were you going?
Pretty nervous.
That's pretty nerve wracking.
Yeah.
That's crazy, right?
Yeah.
Have you
We
at
went
this
on a
point
Thursday.
done Thursday? Thursday.
Went on the off night.
Off night.
Yeah, we did an off
I thought that was a Friday or Saturday night only.
No, we
Thursday.
did a Thursday.
Well-
Only the regulars were there.
Thursday, yeah. Thursday. You want an orgy on a Thursday? Fucking people tired from work.
Yeah,
man.
it was people after work before they drove back to
Everyone's
Jersey.
all tired. They're like,
Cheating on their
I
wives.
can barely fuck you in front of these men.
Yeah.
The men are falling asleep while watching a woman get fucked. Busy day at work. Thursday.
Yeah. They had their ties and shirts on still.
They're orgy on a Thursday. Jesus.
Yeah.
But, if it's anything like comedy, these are the people really, the aficionados.
Yeah. These are the regulars.
So at this point, have you been in a threesome?
No.
So this is the first time you're opening up your sex life to the more than one person. So take me through it.
All right, hold my hand, sweetheart.
Because I would have been so nervous.
Yeah, we were both nervous. We go in, and then
You were both nervous.
Yeah, they buzz you in. There's a bald man named Sasha.
Sasha? Uh-huh.
Takes you in. There's like a little disco.
Is there a password or is there a...
No. We got an email confirmation.
email confirmation?
Yeah.
Here's my...
Yeah, you gotta show your email.
That's not like Eyes Wide Shut.
Yeah. None of it is. Eyes Wide Shut is for millionaires. We're thousandaires.
This is middle class shut.
Yeah, this is lower middle class.
His eyes kind of halfway open.
Yeah. We're like, this is under $100, right?
Here's my email confirmation.
Yeah.
I got it on a Wednesday.
We had a Groupon.
All right, so you show your email to this bald guy.
Yeah.
No one in masks?
No.
All right, so you go in. What is it? Is it a mansion at least?
No, it's in a basement.
What the fuck?
It's in a basement
What
of
kind of basement?
a high rise.
Basement?
It looked like an old 70s Coke disco.
Okay. So at least it's not someone's like it's not someone's like apartment.
No. This place has probably been around since, if I would guess, the late 80s, early 90s.
Late 80s.
Had that vibe, like that decor.
Okay,
This place
red.
is-
I'm imagining red.
Yeah, there's like the deep maroon, red
Yeah.
curtains.
Okay, is this like turning you on right now?
I feel like I'm there. Oh, Raanan.
Do I look like Sasha?
Oh, yeah, you do.
Where's
Hide
your email
hair.
confirmation? Where's your email confirmation?
Can I get a spritz of lube?
I need your email confirmation. I feel like anyone going there, like they're probably, correct to go there. You know what I mean? They're probably not getting like.
A lot of Europeans.
Okay, right. So you go in.
A lot of Euros.
What do you see first? Who's the first people you see?
There's a dance floor.
Uh-huh.
with like the little light up squares and a disco ball.
Gross.
The classic disco
Gross.
look. And then
That's
there's
so gross.
there's a bar.
This is so not Eyes Wide Shut.
And it's empty. It's empty.
Empty bar?
Empty bar, empty dance place.
Uh-huh.
And then Sasha's like, do you want any?
No one's discoing on a Thursday? No one's
no one's-
doing a dead form of
No one's dancing it up on a Thursday night.
no one's doing an outdated form of
Nope.
partying.
So then we go to the then there's the locker area.
Oh, you got a locker. See, that they don't show that part of Eyes Wide Shut either. I feel like that would have really deglamorized Eyes Wide Shut.
You need a locker.
You do need a locker.
There is a point where you change. You don't just show up to these things ready.
They never show that Eyes Wide Shut. They never show the part where they're like, all right, let me put my tux in here. And
Yeah.
some naked guy hands them like a red devil mask. Like, you never have the locker.
Right. There's
They
always
have a
somebody who's like, oh, I forgot my butt beads. You know, they're like, over here,
The
we
lock-
take Venmo.
Yeah,
you know?
you need a locker. It's like a gym.
Yeah. So it's like a bunch of gym lockers.
Yeah.
So we go in there and we open the little lockers. You like just grab. Then we open the lockers. And there's white little robes.
Okay.
Little white robes.
Wait, how little? What do you mean little?
I don't know. It went down to like mid thigh.
For men too?
Yeah, they were the same size.
That's the worst part somehow.
You're gonna put on your little robe.
Mid-thigh robe?
What do you want?
I'd rather see you naked than a mid-thigh robe.
What, you want like a long robe?
Yeah, I want a long robe.
Well,
Mid-thigh.
You get a little tiny robe.
What are you, a fucking Hollywood producer?
Your little
from the,
butt's gonna be hanging out.
Leonardo from Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. Little robe. All right, so you both put on the same robe,
We
right?
put on our little robes.
It's right here?
Yeah, like mid thigh.
So where's your dick? Is your dick like almost coming out? My dick would almost be coming out,
right.
bro.
You know it would.
Bro.
I don't hang mid thigh. Neither do you.
Well, I'm just saying, but it's somewhere in there.
Yeah.
It's a little too close for the,
Yeah, but your dick is also like, you're small because you're scared.
Of course, yeah, you're scared. That turtle's going to get its shell.
Yeah.
That thing's like, where are you taking me?
It's nervous. It's like, we got a little robe on. Hide.
So, what about shoes? Slippers?
Did we wear? I think we kept our socks on. Socks.
Socks?
Yeah, we kept our socks on.
Oh, just socks. And then, so you're both in robes.
Yeah.
In socks. Same size robes? Kind of?
Yeah, about the same size robes.
And
I think
then-
it was like a one size robe.
Okay.
I think.
Were you the only ones in the locker room?
At the time, yeah.
I was about to say, was it a male?
This place is pretty empty.
I was about to say, is it a male and female locker room? But I guess they're together.
Yeah, just
That'd
one
be
big
crazy.
locker area.
That'd be crazy if they were like male and female. What are you doing in the?
Yeah.
Can't be in the. I guess it'd be pretty traditional. Way too traditional.
Yeah, when you're done, you go, all right, let's go to our separate locker areas.
So you do that, and then what do you?
So we do that, and then we walk in, and then there's like one main bedroom area, 2 beds, 2 couches, and there's some couple doing it on the bed.
Just fucking?
Yeah, they're doing it on the bed. And then there's another couple on the couch, just kind of hanging out.
Just hanging out?
Watching the show.
Watching the people fucking on the bed?
Yeah. And then
How old were these people?
The people on the bed were, I would say, mid-40s.
Attractive?
Yeah, they went to the gym.
Okay.
They obviously felt confident enough in their mid-40s bodies to bang
fuck.
in front of people.
Yeah,
So they
because that could look pretty gross. For them.
yeah. They obviously went to the gym. And then the couple on the couch was probably around my age, if not younger.
Really?
Yeah.
And they were watching with their robes on.
Yeah, they had their robes on. And then there was another lady by herself on the other couch watching.
Who's that loser? What, does she have a boyfriend?
I don't know. She might have just kind of stopped in by herself.
Women can go alone.
Women
right?
can go alone.
Men can not.
Men can't.
That would be a problem.
Yeah. Yeah, which, I mean, we should take this to the courts.
We would lose. Is this
Let us in.
Is this legal?
I don't know. I'm not. We had to pay in cash.
Did they say like? Don't
That
tell
always
anyone?
seemed strange.
Yeah. Did they say like, don't tell anyone about this?
No, there was no like keep it quiet, hush, hush.
Uh-huh.
But it was just very like buzz in, pay in cash.
Right.
Which seems like there's some kind of rule breaking. Maybe
I know, maybe, but at the same time, it's like a sex orgy has to feel secretive. Can't be like, hey, yeah, come on up to the orgy. It's on the second floor. It has to have some kind of secretive vibe.
We went to one we thought was one first.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Was it?
I found it was a Facebook meetup. And it was at some bar in a fancy hotel. Bunch of people, right? Place is packed. And we go there. We're like, this is, wow. When does it start? Like, are all these people going to start?
Oh, gross. It's just
banging?
people just meeting, just socializing?
And it was,
That's
we
creepier.
talked
That's
to
way
some people.
creepier.
And we found out it was a non-monogamy polyamorous meetup group.
Ah, lame.
And they're all just like chatting and like, getting to know each other for banging each
For
other
later?
Yeah. Yeah, we were like, this sucks. This is what I want to see some crazy stuff.
Maybe we'll have sex in a month. Gross.
Yeah. No, thank you. Were you talking to Dan for an hour? What do you think?
I thought you meant it was just people like meeting up, like just regular people socializing.
No, it was a whole community that meets up.
So you see this one woman and these two couple.
Yes.
And the fucking, is it like, what's that like? You're seeing someone I've never seen.
Look, this is like a regular, like a missionary.
But is that the first, because that's the thing about sex. Is that the first time you saw other people fuck? Outside of obviously like video?
Yeah, outside of it. Yeah,
I've never seen other people fuck.
Yeah.
I've heard.
Mm-hmm. It felt weird.
It's weird, right?
It felt weird. It felt very like weird. I was like, am I allowed to? Like, I was like side-eyeing.
I mean, it's crazy that this is it's the one activity we do all the time that we never see anyone else do in real life.
Right. Nobody does it in front of each other. It is a very private thing, Christianity, God save us all.
And
knock on wood.
We see it in porn, but that always seems inauthentic.
Yeah, because they're like actors.
So what did it actually look like compared to porn? What did seeing someone else fuck?
I don't know. It was just clearer.
Was it good?
I'm
was
talking
it
extra 4K.
Was it like porn fucking, or is it just regular?
It just looked like regular people.
Just regular.
It just like it looked like just like a regular couple, just missionary doing it, and it was just like am I allowed to be here? Are they gonna get mad at me?
Yeah.
Like it felt like like I don't know.
But they clearly had to feel like they were good at sex.
I mean, they wanted to watch.
He's just like, I came early. I'm sorry. Like he just comes early.
Yeah, sorry. Sorry, everybody. Everybody on the couch boos and thumbs down. They go boo.
I always thought that in movies, in the prison where they like rape a dude.
Yeah.
I always thought.
Tell me about it.
You think those guys are ever? You think they're ever worried about like coming early? Like they're like raping the guy, or they can't get it up. They're like, sorry, this never happens. They just seem to have no worry about that.
I bet their biggest worry is the guy they're raping coming.
I feel like if I was,
if he comes too, they're like, oh god damn it.
I feel like if I was in a gang and we're all raping a guy in prison, I'd be like, shit. I hope I fucking bring it. You know what I mean? I hope it fucking.
Oh yeah, you want to do a good job?
I hope I can't not get it up in front of like a fellas. I don't know. You never know. What if like one of the guys like, oh, I came.
I would want to go so fast.
He came before he got into the asshole.
Yeah.
Oh, I came. Oh, sorry, fellas.
They all laugh at him.
You're out of the gang.
Yeah.
So okay. So you're seeing these people fuck. It looks pretty good. Does it seem like the way you fuck, or does it seem like?
Seems like regular, just like Joe Schmo. These are just people doing it.
Missionary.
Regular old, just.
Which is still the way most people do it.
Yeah.
Cat and doggy style.
Most people do it that way. And it didn't look like these people were like performers or actors. It just looked like a regular people that were just like, we're doing it.
Yeah.
You can watch if you want.
Right.
That's what it felt like.
Well, we just like sex. It's like we pretend there's all these different strands, but it's like
most of us do the same stuff.
Missionary doggy style. You know what I mean? Anything else, it's like you're gonna hurt yourself.
Yeah. And you do that stuff. You go crazy. Once every few months?
Yeah.
You're like, we should do that again, and then you never do.
Yeah. A lot of things don't work. I can't fuck standing up. I don't know how it works. I can't do it.
No.
All
right, stand up.
Can you? I don't know how to do it. I can't like figure it out.
Get over here. Let me pick you up.
Well, the movie is all very like. And the movie is all so like.
The stand-up thing?
Yeah, it happens so frequently in movies.
And also you have to be in great shape.
I mean, that's why
you have to be, as a dude, you got to be strong as hell.
To fuck standing up?
Yeah.
Yeah, I just can't do it.
You have to be just great. Just everything's got to be.
Yeah.
Stamina. You got to be.
I can barely fuck lying down.
Yeah, right. Yeah, we can barely. Yeah, even on my back, I'm getting winded.
Oh yeah, all the time. Sex can actually be very you can really overextend yourself because you're not realizing how much you're exercising because it's so pleasurable. But then afterwards, you're like, oh shit, I went beyond. Like I've like almost felt nauseous, like I had to throw up.
You burn a lot of calories.
Well, because you just don't realize you can really push yourself too far.
You almost threw up.
I like how you took a pause before, like you couldn't even fully comprehend.
It didn't register for a minute. I was like, wait a minute, I think he just said he almost threw up.
I almost threw up. Because I was like
after a marathon run, where you're dry heaving.
Yeah, because you sometimes, I went beyond. You know how you're out of breath and you go beyond that? I went beyond that.
Raanan got to put Band-Aids on his nipples so they don't bleed through his shirt.
So you see this guy fuck. It's just like the way you fuck.
Yeah. You know, I'm doing it.
Are you getting hard or?
I mean, kind of. You're almost just too foreign world.
Yeah.
And then there was another room to the right.
You don't feel the fear of laughing, right? I mean, I'm sure you're worried you'd laugh, but you don't laugh, right?
Honestly, a little bit. There was a little bit where I was like, I wanted to snicker.
Well, because it's just funny.
Like, you don't want to be like that a little bit. Like,
yeah, how did you not? You can't not stick. I've never seen you not snicker. How are you able to do that?
Deep breaths. You just got to go.
Because you don't have, it's not eyes wide shut. You don't have the mask, right?
Yeah. You're eyes wide open.
The eyes wide open. All right. So what do you go from there?
So, then there's another room to the right. There's a couple in there.
Okay.
Probably, I don't know, mid-30s, late 30s maybe.
Hot?
Yeah, pretty good looking couple.
Mm-hmm.
And they're just alone in that room. It's just one bed in a room.
Okay.
And then there's a room at the end, empty. So we go into that one.
Uh-huh.
We go into the empty room. And we're just like, what do we? I mean, should we? I don't know what to, like, what do you do? She's like, I was like, are you coach? She's like, I'm a little uncomfortable. I was like, I don't, me too. And then we're like, well, we paid, we should at least do it.
Yeah. How much did you pay?
It was like $75
a person.
Yes.
I'd say if it's 75 total, that'd be a pretty good deal.
Yeah, I think it was 75.
Really jewing it up with this. How much was this? 75? Not bad.
Under 100. I'm getting change back, and I'm gonna come.
But you want to fuck in that room?
Yeah, so we should at least have sex in this room so we can say that we did it in a sex club.
Yeah.
We paid to be here. Let's at least check this box. We're here.
So you take off your robes.
So no, we leave our robes on.
I knew it.
We just untie our robes.
You're like at the doctor's office?
Yeah. Untie her, so we just doing their little robes on. And we're
like Hasidic Jews fucking with the hole in them?
Yeah. So we're fooling around with our robes on, and there's a TV in the room. Everything's lit up 80s style.
It's so gross.
With the lights.
Yeah. So you're fucking with your robes on.
With our robes on. Also, we were like, do they clean the bed? I don't know. Was somebody
I'm sure
in here?
They clean the bed. I mean, I feel like that's has to.
I have no idea.
I mean, that'd be insane if they're like, oh, by the way, we don't clean the beds.
I mean, maybe they want to roll around in it. I don't know.
But you're right. That's a good point. Oh, well, the bed was made, right?
Yes.
So it's not like someone just fucked on it.
Right. I mean, it was really
unless someone did just fuck on it.
I mean, they might have. I don't know if people were moving around or what, but it didn't look pressed. I'll say that.
Didn't look pressed?
It didn't look like it was pressed, and it was a little ruffled.
So you're worried someone may have fucked on it recently?
Yeah.
I mean, obviously they clean the bed after the orgy.
I hope they give it a spray.
But you're talking about in the middle. Like, is there a maid coming right after someone fucks?
Yeah.
I mean, were there maids? Did you see maids there?
No, there was only Sasha.
Well, then here you go. Unless he's doing it.
Yeah.
Did he have like a cleaning equipment?
No, I think he was just selling like condoms and lube in the locker area.
Oh, he was that guy too?
Yeah, he's also that guy. He ran the whole place.
Oh, so the bathroom attendant or the guy running? Oh, God.
He did it all. Oh, he also explained
probably
the rules.
The owner. Okay.
He told
what
us
are the rules?
The rules were, he goes, he said he had like an accent. He's like, just have fun. Yeah.
Was he like gay?
I would assume.
Like German gay?
Yeah, I would. Okay. Yeah, seemed like a European gay.
German gay, yeah.
But he's like, just have fun. He goes, if you leave, he points to me. He's like, you can leave, go to the bathroom. But if she leave, you have to go with her. But if you leave, she can stay. I was like, all right, they really had to hammer down the perverts.
Well, this probably came from a lot of
This is years of problematic men.
It's like the minute she leaves, I was like,
load man alert.
So you just have to be with her the whole time. You can't even go into separate rooms.
Right. I got to be, attached.
Wow.
I can't be walking around stroking my dong being a grosso.
I guess so, because, this makes complete sense. Because let's say there is a guy who's maybe rapey.
It's just one dude.
And
Dudes are the problem.
That might be a hard thing to bring up in court. Like, he was like, I was at a sex orgy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like he would probably take his, not to say it wasn't rape, I'm saying he would use that.
He would be like, they didn't tell me the rules. I was just stroking my sausage.
I just raped this woman in the back. Yeah, so it's just and then he'd get away with it. He'd be like, it was a sex orgy.
So they're just like, man, you leave. You can't be on your own.
Yeah.
So anyways, we go into the room. We're fooling around with our little robes on, you know. Porn is playing on the TV.
Do you really need porn on the TV too?
There's porn on the TV.
I feel like the whole point of this place is that you, for once, don't need porn.
Well, they had it playing.
I don't like that.
Well, it's a whole, you know, it's a sex place.
Yeah.
So they got a TV.
Sex, yeah.
What are they going to put on? QVC?
Now, yeah, maybe some Seinfeld. I don't know.
Yeah. Throw on Planet Earth. Spark up a doobie.
Well, let me ask you this. I feel like if I was in this situation, I'd be like, all right, this is too much sex. Like, that's how I feel. Like, I'm all horny and obsessed with sex.
Yeah.
But then when it gets into an organizational thing, I'm like, all right, let's not make it our whole thing.
I mean, it's their whole business.
Yeah. But anyway, so you're fucking with robes on.
Yeah, we're sober, by the way.
You're sober.
I don't drink. She didn't drink anything.
You're sober. And so let me get this straight. At this point, you've gone to a sex orgy to have fully clothed missionary sex alone in a room.
Yes.
Where you both feel like you're doing something wrong.
Yeah, with porn on the television.
You're just like a Christian couple having sex on their honeymoon. Okay, all right.
It's
so you're like, ooh, really? Yeah.
Where this isn't Nebraska anymore.
Yeah, you're like, put your titty back in. Come on. We're just trying to have sex.
Yeah, Louise.
So you're doing
that. I got walk around to couples, covering them up.
So you're doing that. You're having missionary sex.
We're doing that.
Is it hot or are you just like kind of nervous?
It was nerve wracking, but then like after a minute, you're just like, okay, let's just be here. You know what I mean? Like, let's present. Be present. This is where we're at. Smooth jazz is playing. You know,
sure. You don't play like klezmer during this stuff.
No. It's just like, you know, sultry, smooth jazz, and we're doing it. You know, we start doing it. We're not, and then she goes, huh? She does that. You know. And I go, what? And then I lean to look behind her, and there's the lady from the main room.
That loner lady?
No, the couple that was banging on the main bed.
Just her alone?
No. They had both wandered into our room, and she was like rubbing my girlfriend's leg as a hello.
Oh.
You know, I think that's how they do it. You got to it's like a gentle.
That's allowed?
I think the woman has to do it.
Yeah, the man can't just start rubbing her tits.
Yeah. It's very.
Oh, so the woman initiates.
She initiates.
He's like in the corner.
Yeah, he is. He
better be in the round. For a second, I was like, he's not alone.
No, he's not alone.
Shut this whole fucking thing down.
He was like 4 or 5 feet away, standing with his hands over his wiener. You know, crossed over. Yeah. You know, like a little sheepish man.
Okay.
You know,
covered his wiener, huh?
Yeah, he covered his wiener, and they both they were like mid-40s, and they tanned. You could tell they tan a lot, and because she had like bleach blonde hair, very tan, and but Chelsea looks back at her, and she looks at me, eyes wide, and she's like, I don't know what to do. And she was like, what do we do? What do you do? And I was like, I don't know. Do you want to? And she's like, I don't think so. And I was like, yeah, me neither. She was like, you do it. So then I leaned behind, I looked at the lady, and I just go, we're okay.
You rejected someone at a sex orgy?
Yeah, I put my hands up like at a restaurant. I was like, like when they offered me dessert, I was like, hey, we're stuck.
You got the wrong idea. Where do you think you are? Where do you think you are in this sex orgy? You think that we want to fuck you? Come on.
Yeah, but we're all right. And then she put her hands up and did like a little bow. You know, okay.
You should have freaked out. Like you're like, what the hell are you doing here? Get the hell out of here!
How'd you get in here? Who unlocked the door?
Wow. So you turned them down.
Yeah, we turned them down.
They slinked off.
Yeah, and then they slinked off, went back to the main room.
Is this the only people there? These like 5 people?
Yeah. It was a Thursday.
I imagine Eyes Wide Shut, like all these people. There's just 4. They were motioning you because you were the only other people. They already probably
3 couples.
Ate out that one loner lady on the couch, and now they're like, well, I guess we'll fuck these weirdos.
Yeah, what else to do? Yeah, there's 3 couples. And I don't think the other couple did anything either. I think they just watched and then they went into another room by themselves.
Well, it makes me realize, and it makes me wonder, like, before you got there, there was just a couple and another couple.
No, I think there was another one because I think one was on their way out as we were walking in.
But at some point, is there just one couple alone in there waiting for other people?
I bet.
Because you never think about that. You always think about the sex orgy being crowded.
Yeah.
But people are coming at different times.
Yeah, they come at different times. It's hard to coordinate. There's not that many people that do it. I don't
Right.
think.
So at a certain point, there was that couple just like together.
Yeah, just waiting.
Like, where the hell is everybody?
Yeah. Like, you want to do it now? Like, no, I'm going to get tired. Take a nap.
You never think about the first couple who come to the orgy.
Yeah, just sitting there waiting. But I think they go to and they wait at the bar area.
Because is there times? Like, is there like just a window or?
Like when it's over with?
Or do they tell you when to show up? Or what's the window? Like, how do you know when to go?
I think it's like open from they had like hours. It was like 8 o'clock to like.
See, I want to do it like that.
1 a.m.
I would like schedule people at certain times so everyone's kind of together. You know what I mean?
I think it's just like an open window. I mean, they had
you don't want to have an open window orgy because you have like a couple just waiting there all day.
Yeah. Well, they had one worker, and then I think it's very community oriented.
Okay.
Because as we were leaving on our way out, a whole group of like 6 European people were coming in. And they all knew each other. It's a whole group.
So it's just like this is like normal for Europeans.
Yeah, Europeans, this is their jam.
This is their jam.
Yeah. Because if you think about Europeans, they got what? Defeated in war, and now they don't have a military.
Right, so they just got to fuck.
Yeah, what else are they going to do? They just bang each other now.
So we got the raw end of the carrot there, you know what I mean?
Yeah, we're all violence over here.
We're all violence, no sex.
Yeah, they're all sex, no violence.
It's good. It's much better. Yeah, that's why all the Spanish films are all like fucking.
Yeah.
All American films just like blowing people up.
Right, we're all Rambo
we're all
over here.
horned up.
Yeah, we're filled to the brim.
Well, that's Javier Bardem had trouble. He didn't want to do No Country for Old Men at first.
Why?
Because he was too violent. He was like, I'm from, I just fuck women in my movies and we just all have sex. We don't do the violence. Coen Brothers had to convince him to do it.
Really?
Yeah.
And it's crazy because that movie isn't really that violent.
Well, I mean, he murders people with a cow.
Yeah, but like compared to
Yeah.
Like Rambo had a body count of like, they were like, oh man, this one he kills 268 people. Like people counted how many people he murdered.
You know what's the most murders in any movie?
What?
Think about it.
What?
Think about it.
Think about what?
You could probably figure it out.
The most
murders in any movie.
Are you going to say Schindler's List?
No. There's one. Because there's one that beats that. There's one that beats that by a lot.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't know what it is.
Star Wars.
Star Wars?
Remember Darth Vader blows up Princess Leia's planet? That's like billions of people.
Okay, that's fiction.
That's the most.
Well, then you could argue Avengers Endgame.
That topped it.
Yeah.
Because that was half of everyone in the universe.
He does the universe. Yeah.
But they come back.
True. And do they get killed? They kind of get dusted into non-existence. Is that murder?
I think so. Isn't that what it is?
I mean, he just snapped his fingers and made a wish. Is that murder?
Well, I mean, within the realm of that, yeah, I think so.
Is it murder killing? Are those people killed?
Oh, you're saying murder.
Or they just disappeared, Is Thanos a murderer?
I'd say so. Within the elements of supernatural,
yeah,
he is a murderer.
I think he's just a magician.
No, because would you call Hitler a murderer? He didn't literally kill those people.
Yeah, but they were killed.
They were killed.
These people weren't really killed. They were just disappeared. They went, I don't feel good anymore. And then they vanished.
But isn't that the same as kind of death?
I don't know. Did they die? They came back. If you die, can you come back? Nobody could snap their fingers and bring those Jews back.
What if Hitler did that? If Hitler could have done that, he'd probably get forgiven. If he was like, dude.
Yeah, why didn't Iron Man do that? Why didn't he also bring back the
Jews? Could he have brought back the Jews at the end?
Yeah.
That's fucked up.
Yeah, what the hell, Iron Man?
Bring out the Jews before Spider-Man.
All of a sudden, Auschwitz, people just start to form. Yeah. What the hell?
Wow, I was just about to take a shower. What happened? Where's that shower?
It's just a helicopter. Ladies and gentlemen, Iron Man did it.
Yeah, he didn't bring back the fucking Jews. That's a great point.
Yeah.
That's fucked up.
Yeah, fuck you, Iron
Man is a fucking anti-Semite.
Yeah.
He's a fucking anti-Semite.
That was part of the wish.
Yeah.
he brought back the Thanos. He goes, but keep the Holocaust real.
But I'd say Thanos is still a murderer. But yes, I know what you're saying.
All right.
But how do we get on this topic? How do we go from sex orgy to this? I love doing this.
To mass murder?
I love doing the conversational backtrack. It's so fun. Let's figure it out.
Oh, we talked about Europeans, Javier Bardem, murder, sex.
Oh, most amount of people.
Movies, most amount of people killed.
It really did just lead to me just having a complete kind of non sequitur, which I was like, name the amount of.
Yeah. You're just like, what's the biggest amount? And they said Star Wars.
So you reject this a couple at a sex orgy.
Mm-hmm.
You're like, no. We're not here to.
Yeah, we're like, no.
Could you please leave?
Yeah, we're like, we're not. We're new.
So
they should give you some kind of name tag if you're new.
Well, was it polite? Were they understanding? Or
Yeah. The lady was like, "Oh, okay, totally." Yeah,
so let me see your expression.
There's...
What expression did you go with? You just went with "we good, we're good."
I went, "We're okay." Just like a hand up. All right,
we're okay.
Yeah, we're okay.
I don't need to be fucked in the ass right now.
Thank you, but no, thank you.
No, thank you. So they leave. They slink away.
Yeah, and she just went, "Okay, I understand."
Yeah.
You know, come on, husband. He goes, all right, time to fuck again.
Yeah, and he leaves.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
And then you keep on fucking?
Yeah, and then we...
so this is the first time we've ever had sex where it was interrupted by someone.
Yeah, we were interrupted by somebody.
This is your first interrupted sex.
Yeah. And it was very fun. We laughed. We had a good time. We bonded.
Did it make it hotter?
I don't know if it made it. Did it make it hot? I think it made us feel closer. What's
interesting to me is you'd think it'd be like hot, let's fuck in front of people. But really what happened was you weren't expecting people, and they're like, and there's a person watching.
Yeah.
And then they left awkwardly.
Yeah.
So it's literally not the experience of an orgy.
Yeah.
More of the experience of an intruder.
Yeah. We know what it feels like to have a break-in.
Yeah. You haven't really had the experience of an orgy. You've had the experience of a break-in by a very understanding intruder.
Yeah, very nice, understanding.
An intruder could go either way. Okay.
Yeah.
So they slink back.
And go to their main room. I mean, I think these people... all the people here, I think, were like experienced. I think us and the other younger couple were new.
Uh-huh.
I think they were newer too.
Yeah.
Who are just like, talk about it like, let's try it. That sounds crazy.
Right.
And then there's these people that are like...
It's like bowling. Hey, it'd be funny if we went bowling.
Right.
And then there's all the fat professionals.
Right. And then you go and it's a league night.
Yeah. You're like, I just thought it'd be funny to bowl.
Yeah, you're like, I don't want to bowl in front of these people.
You're bowling in front of the professionals.
Yeah, these people are experienced professionals. They're veterans.
Yeah.
They tan. They keep their bodies in shape.
For the orgies.
Yeah, for what they do. I'm sure they're swingers. They did the whole shebang. Which I think is a lot of. I think this happens more when people hit good in their late 30s, early 40s.
Yeah, well, you're like, I'm not going to cheat, so let's just bring the other people in.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, it's polyamory with some ethics.
The ethical whore. So and that's it. You came. Insider.
God, yes.
Insider.
Okay, God. Good Lord. And then we left on our way out. There's a whole group of Europeans heading in. And then they stopped by Sasha's table, and I think they were buying some stuff.
Did any of them look really hot where you're like, oh, let's go back in?
No, they looked... everybody looks like average.
They're not that hot.
Like, yeah, just like regular. I mean, if you go out on the streets in New York right now and you look, you would be like, okay, it's about
average.
Yeah,
if you're too hot a couple, you're not gonna go to orgy. It would create an imbalance.
Yeah, or those people are like
doing that orgy you didn't get invited to.
Yeah, they're probably doing more of the polyamory
or
stuff
that orgy
something.
Where they said, sorry, we're all full.
Yeah, I think polyamory, those couples are either super hot or super ugly. And I think like mid-tier couples are sex club experimenters.
So are you going to do it again?
I don't know. We've talked about it, but who knows? It's also like, it's like what we were talking about when you do like a crazy position. You do it once every 6 months.
I know.
And you're like, we should do that more. And then you just never do.
Well, in your head, you're like, I want to be exotic and crazy.
Yeah,
but then when it happens, you just get nervous and uncomfortable.
Yeah, and you see it. You see it in like a video, like a porn. Yeah. You're like, oh man, wouldn't that be crazy to go to one of these things? We should. And then you go
like
there,
really terrified.
Yeah, you're like, oh god.
Well, you forget that you're just you'd be terrified. Yeah.
Yeah. It's like it's like when we watch improv. You're like, I could do improv.
Yeah.
Next thing you know, you're on that back line or you're waiting to figure out what to say.
This is really hard.
Yeah, like, I just got to go out there if I don't know what to say. Yeah, just like improv.
Hard. Yeah. I guess that makes sense. Yeah. So, yeah, you're just it's like that Seinfeld part where like, they offer Jerry to be in a threesome, and he says no. And George is like, "Why would you say no?" And he's like, "I can't be that guy. I'd have to get like a mustache and a thing." Like it was like, you know what I mean? Like it's like you have to change your whole identity.
Yeah, it's a different. You have to be that person.
You have to be that person.
And if you're not, if you're
not that person, you're not that person.
Yeah, I found out that day I'm not that person.
Yeah,
but I think I would go again, but just be more of a confident couch couple.
Couch couple.
I think we could sit on a couch and
just watch?
and voyeur and watch. I think I could do that comfortably now.
You could just sit on a couch and watch.
Yeah. I think that is as far as I could go. Watch, this is the steps. You talk to me in 10 years. All right, so like I got a man's fist inside me, and I'm kissing his wife.
You're like, I think I have the confidence to fuck a child. I think I'm there.
Oh my God, Raanan.
I don't know. That's where it leads.
Would you go to one of these?
Yeah, it's like what you said in my head. I'm like, let's do it. But then, I mean, I almost did a naked show. I thought it'd be fun.
Oh yeah, what happened to that? Did you do
terrified.
that?
No, I dropped out.
You chickened out.
Yeah.
Naked shows are the stupidest thing.
Well, and that's what I realized. like, I try to get laughs on stage.
Yeah,
and I'm not actually gonna I'm not gonna learn anything.
What's the point of it?
Yeah. So I
know people that are doing it. There's people still doing it. I don't get it.
Some people want to. The people who do it are the people who aren't uncomfortable doing it.
But why?
You know what I mean?
What is the point?
I'm not going to do it because I'm uncomfortable doing it. I don't know exactly.
What does it achieve?
I don't know. The guy who runs is always telling me to do it, but he has like a good body. So I'm like, go fuck yourself. You go fucking do it. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
And I'm like, if I do it, I mean, let's face it, that's brave.
Yeah. But it's very brave for you.
Very brave.
And you're
Normandy
a hero.
level hero.
Yeah.
But like, I don't know. I don't like. Well, I also think it felt blasphemous to stand up. That's really why I didn't do it.
It does.
It felt like, it's like, I love stand-up. I mean, I don't love it, but like it's an art form I respect most of the time. And like, it's not, you shouldn't be doing it like that.
Yeah. Yeah, and I don't get so you're up there naked, just doing your set that you usually do.
I wouldn't be working out jokes. Like that was the thing. Am I like, oh, I'm gonna put my dick out and see if this tag works? Like,
I got a tag for you, a skin tag.
Yeah, it's like I gotta try all these 2 new jokes and hope my balls don't sag too much.
Just walking, you're pacing back and forth like Chris Rock, and your wiener's flopping.
That'd be hilarious if I took it so seriously.
All
right, I got a new joke. I really think it's gonna work tonight. I really think it's gonna work.
Yeah,
afterwards, I'm just, fuck that joke bomb. God damn it.
It would be funny just to take it hyper seriously and never address that you're naked.
I have notes on stage.
Yeah. So I'm in there and I'm trying to get a bagel. You're just completely ignoring that.
Yeah, no, it's like a supportive environment too, which is like, well, I don't necessarily want that for stand-up either.
Yeah, I don't get it. I don't get the point of it. It's just you just want to show off your hog and get laughs.
I guess so. I don't know, but I couldn't do it, and I chickened out. Some fears are not meant to be overcome.
That's a fine fear to have.
Like, I have a fear of murdering. I shouldn't overcome that fear.
Yeah. Honestly, you have a fear of murdering?
Well, not a fear.
You're afraid you're going to murder?
Maybe I phrased that wrongly.
Well, no, how close are you to murdering?
No, but if someone told me to murder someone, I'd be afraid to do it.
Yeah.
So that's a fear.
I get, okay, I suppose.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
I mean, there's also, you'd find it morally wrong.
Yeah. We should probably wrap this up, right? We're past...
we've been cooking.
We've been cooking. This was really good.
Yeah.
So, Sex Orgy is ultimately pretty...
It's never eyes wide shut. All the stuff you see in the movies, it's never how it is.
I feel like
we're gonna find a Pandora. It's gonna be a piece of shit planet.
I feel like what's Pandora? Is that from a movie?
Avatar. How dare you?
I feel like everything about life is in this story. You know what I mean? You have all these expectations. Mm-hmm. It's a lot sadder than you thought.
Oh yeah.
And you're just reminded that you are who you are.
Yeah.
And
also another little piece. The smooth jazz that was playing. Mm-hmm. It was Sade, who is my dad's favorite singer. Very
Oedipal.
Yeah,
You'd be the
be the
first guy with like a fucking with that conflict, but with your dad. Like you're attracted to your dad.
Yeah, I remember.
You'd be the first guy who's like, my mom was. I was always competing with my mom for my dad's attention.
Yeah,
I always wanted to kill my mom so I could fuck my dad.
Yeah, I kept dropping beers in front of my dad.
So but you did it,
yeah,
and you learned that everything never lives up to the hype, which is an important lesson to learn.
Yeah, and I found out I don't think I'm not a bang in front of a crowd guy.
Not a bang in front of a crowd guy. Yeah. Well, it's not for everyone, and and I'm glad you joined the podcast. Where can they find you?
Oh, they can find me on all platforms at New York Jeffrey.
New York Jeffrey.
Yeah, Jeffrey.
Hilarious comic, one of the best. Give him a follow, search him, listen for stuff.
Thanks.
And thanks for tuning in. We'll see you next week.